tap on add in the top left. This prompt will pop up, and the first source that we're going to be adding called repo.biteyourapple.net. So just go ahead and hit add source after typing that in, and let's go ahead and hit add anyway. So this source allows you to get paid apps or Cydia tweaks for free, and it's just a really cool source. And the second source is repo.hackyouriphone.org, and again, this is essentially the same thing, except I heard that the DEBs are better, so this is probably a better choice if you want to download paid Cydia tweaks for free. It's cydia.xalize.com. Now this one was released pretty far in the past, but it still does work, and it does keep on being updated, so it's a really awesome source to check out. The next source we have is called i.com. Just type it in exactly like that, and again hit add source and add anyway. And this source, I remember I got it after installing the Cydia.xalize source when I first jailbroke my device. So again, this is a really nice source to have for getting paid Cydia tweaks. All the Cydia sources or repos for getting paid Cydia tweaks, apps, or themes for free. Now you use these sources. So all you want to do is search for a paid tweak or Cydia app. So for example, here's Swipe Selection Pro, and the one with the blue text is the main one. As you guys can see, it does cost $2 if you do buy it from the main source. However, if you go back to .ch/repo, so there it is, just go ahead and hit add source. And this does have a bunch of cool tweaks in it. So if you go got for you guys, is called cydia.myrepospace.com/lamers. So once you have installed this source onto your device, you want to go ahead and hit install packages. So here we do have a batch, which is pretty cool. Now this application, it'll just open up.
If we open up the settings app right here, you can see we don't have a long list of apps and tweaks. We just have 4 sections right here. We have Apple apps, social apps, or apps. If we open up tweaks right here, you can see we have all the tweaks right here in one place. Very useful tweak. Now to download it, you will need to add a repo, which I will put in the description. Next up, we X button. If I just hit that, I can delete Springtimize as the normal app from the App Store. Now if you go to settings under side delete 8, here you have an enable button, then you have protected apps. Here you can enable Cydia and the Pangu app to protect them from being deleted, because you don't want to delete Cydia or the Pangu app, so you better enable these two and protect these two apps. The next tweak we're going to show you, it's called No Recently Deleted. This tweak will protect deleted album when you delete them from. Let's delete one of them. And now if we go back to the albums, as you can see right here, recently deleted, there is no photo. And if you go to settings here under no recently deleted, all you have here is an enable button. You have disabled trash bin, you enable it right here, and then your photos won't go to the recently deleted album anymore. Next up, we have power tap. This tweak will add some very useful functions. As you know, when you tap the power button to go to the power down menu, all you get here is slide to power off. But this tweak will add some more options. If you click on the button right here, it will change it to slide to reboot. Click once again, slide to respring, and click once more, slide to go to the safe mode. And if you go to settings here under power tap, you can enable or disable each of these toggles with this switch right here, and also set a custom text for each of them. Right here you have reboot, respring, and safe mode. You can download this tweak from the Big Boss repo. The next tweak we're going to show you, it's called Transparent Volume 8. This tweak will allow volume hood on your iOS 8 device. As you can see right here, the volume hood is way more transparent, and you can do that by going to your settings. Here you have Transparent Volume 8, and if you go here, you have this slider where you can set the transparency of the volume hood of your iOS 8 device. Next up, we have Close All. Next button of one of the tabs, just hold it, and then it will ask you, are you sure you want to close all tabs? Just hit yes, and it will close all the background running tabs. This tweak,
I'm lemon partying. And then you want to add that repo right there. And then after you have added that repo, we can get into the rest of the video. Also, one last thing before I get into the actual video, you do have to add a new package called Subtle Lock. It's SUBTLE lock, and then it is going to be iOS 8, which you do need to add one more repo for. It's repo.insanely.com and then /. And then after you add that repo, that is the Insanely repo, it will get you it for free. You want to download Subtle Lock, and then you want to download that for iOS 8. Then once you have downloaded that, you want to go into settings and you want to scroll down to Subtle Lock. And then in Subtle Lock, you want to go into clock settings style and you want to choose none. That just removes your clock on your lock screen.